this is probably going to be the realest video you've ever seen me shoot about the Gambia. I had an interesting encounter that was out of control to me yesterday, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So first of all, please like and share and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. And those of you that are here to get more information about how you can repatriate to the Gambia, how you can move to the Gambia, I've got a lot of information, of course, on this channel. So be sure to like all the videos there. Now that I've got all the business out of the way, this is what you really need to be prepared for coming to the Gambia. The Gambia has a long history, as well as we all do as Africans, in this system of global white supremacy. Africa has a real history of colonialism, and it's still alive and well. What I saw yesterday just proved that. I was minding my business at the ATM when I see some European guy walk up with this 3-year-old black girl, this 3-year-old African girl. And I'm like, already, whoop, this is the Gambia. Pedophilia is very real. Europeans practicing pedophilia is very real. Okay, so that my alarm and my alert radar went up. Why does this European man have this baby girl by the hand? Who is he? So I immediately started filming. Now, I come out of the ATM and still filming, and I'm asking the child questions because still, why do you have this black child, okay? After about 2 minutes or so go by, my husband's in the car, the dad of the little black girl comes up. Now, it was a guy just to me at the time. I didn't know it was her father. And so before I came out, the reason I came out wondering what was going on, because the little girl was running up to the door to come into the ATM room where I was, and he was snatching her back. The white guy was snatching her back. Didn't like his body language toward her, and it didn't matter. I wanted to know. It didn't matter if he had great body language toward this little black girl. I was still going to find out, why does this European man have this 3-year-old little black girl with him? That don't make nobody's antennas go up? Okay. It sure had mine up. So I started asking the little girl questions and stuff like that, and the dad comes out, and I didn't know who he was, but what I realized immediately, he told me they knew each other, and I said, okay, great, and I kind of cut the camera off. When I'm proceeding to cut the camera off, he loses it, and it becomes this whole shouting match between him and being offended. And so, they're getting into it with the guys in my car, and my husband gets out trying to mediate and all this type of stuff. But I said all that to say, I saw the black father, the Gambian father, that was friends with this white, weird-looking white man. He talking about they've been friends for 2 years, all of this. He's like a family to him. And he was so pissed at me. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all Gambians, y'all just as late and as sorry as all get out when it comes to your history. You still think you can trust the Europeans, and you don't understand why we coming over here with all of this vitriol and paranoia toward the white man, because you think he's done you so well. Y'all seem like the slaves that don't want a new master. You like your master, and you gonna fight for your master, and that's what it is. So when you come to the Gambia, black people that are brilliant and know that you're building here, be ready for that. It's not gonna be here always. It's changing as we come over here, okay? I just wanted to share that with y'all because it's not all perfect over here, just like it wasn't in the States. We had a lot of brainwashed coons that's going to fight for massa, white massa, and think white people are great. And this is not that channel. This is not that person. I have people reach out to me all the time. Well, can you help us with housing and in interracial relationships? I sure cannot. We sure cannot. If you haven't learned by now what your history is and who the open enemy is, sweetie, we are not the people for you. We've run out of time. It's 2020. It's 2020. You thought this was a home design show and all Kiki. We're at war. We're over here taking back what's rightfully ours. The reason you're here is to exploit our people and continue your legacy from your ancestors. What I'm here to do is to complete the legacy and to create a new legacy for my generation and generations to come. And I'm very clear about that. But it's not usually the colonizers that give us a problem. It's the colonizer sympathizers. It's the brainwashed coons and the Africans and that can't see no wrong in white people. Let me tell you something like Muhammad Ali said. If it was, and this is to the question, are there good white people? Do you think there's good white people out there? He says that there were 10,000 hornets, and these are the white people. And of the 10,000, 1,000 of those hornets were good. So I see the hornets coming at me. Do I close my door on all the hornets? or hope that the 1,000 good ones would shield and protect me from the bad 10,000. No, I'm going to close the door to all of them. And that's the way we roll over here. The art of war, Sun Tzu, common sense, paying attention. We don't want none of that energy over here. We're not here to continue the century-long ass kissing. We've been kissing master's ass for a long time in the U.S., and we ain't come out here to come kiss some new ass. Oh, no, no, no. We just realized y'all had a good slave in the Gambians and the Africans, but Kwame and Nkrumah and all the other greats knew that the black Americans would be the one to bring back the revolution ultimately, and to partner with the awakened African ones to complete the job. This ain't putting one over the other, but I see why we need each other. Y'all Gambians around here really thinking that Becky, it ain't even Becky. It ain't even Becky's y'all have. Y'all have like Susans and Mildreds and those crunchy, weird, European ones that look like they was on a slave ship. On the good ship, just decrepit looking Europeans is who you are. I see you for who you are, and I know you for your works. So don't come here acting like we should be tiptoeing around your good master. We not. And if you can't appreciate, and I know he couldn't appreciate the fact that some black woman was wondering, what was this girl doing with this white man? Because they've seen white people as their friends. I don't know why, because colonialism is real. Colonialism is very real, and religions and practices that don't really empower or awaken you help do the job too. So you got people coming over here really in touch with their purpose, clear about their ancestry, their ancestors, and y'all worshiping stuff that don't even elevate you, that don't empower you. I'm trying not to go there with y'all. I try not to touch people's religion and all that type of stuff, but you come at me all the time like I'm weird. But the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I didn't come over here to be brainwashed again. It ain't nothing but a whole new slave. I knew that coming in the gate, but I had to check myself, and I realized strategically, long term, I don't know what got into me yesterday. It was just something got into me. And then I had another situation that happened right after that at a fabric shop. We were in there before. We've done videos in this fabric shop before. And whatever it was, the young, Gambian lady said, let me ask my manager if it's okay for you to take. I don't know what that did to set me up. I just got a little sarcastic. I was like, okay. And I just started not giving a fuck. I was like, all right, I'll tape it. I just started taping just to fuck with them. Like, why are you trying to act out scared now? We was in here just last week, but now that your manager here and some Lebanese woman, let me tell you something. This is why we're so serious about owning our own stuff, coming back, rebuilding, and y'all gonna have a lot of stuff in the comments to say. Y'all don't have any idea what building looks like. Y'all are employees scared to get to Africa, just want to make comments and not do anything. I'm talking about the real people that's gonna be coming over here building. These are the dynamics that we're going to deal with. And don't be like me. You don't have to pop off. That was a weird day for me. But I just get so disgusted watching y'all kiss ass as much as y'all do. It will trigger the average person. And I'm as in touch with my feminine grace and sha-la-la, woo-side out. But when you see people stealing 1894 with it, just kissing white butt. Oh, it's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. Like, they ain't even a piece of empower. That's why if y'all coming over here to Gambia, don't come over here asking for jobs. We have to be the creators and rebuild everything new. Because all they can really do for us is just give it to us and move out the way and not cause us problems. I'm being honest, Gambians. At this point, you better just come rock with your brothers and sisters and leave your old master and get a new one. We didn't come over here to join y'all with the ass kissing. We were clear that y'all were doing that. Let me be clear. We knew y'all was doing it because we had to check the Negroes in the States for doing it. But we're back in our ancestral homeland, and if you know what's good for you, you better choose the right team. And that's not a threat. This is just fate, and you need to be on the right side of it. Be on the right side of history. Because that brother that was just getting all riled up that I checked this little white friend. Why do you have a European around your white children anyway? Y'all think that's a good thing when Europeans adopt your children and you ain't learned yet that all of the raping, the beating, sodomizing, they don't come out right in the head, especially not the little boys or little girls. You don't know what he doing to that little girl when you ain't around. Goofy as hell. Just goofy. You gonna see that when you get to the Gambia. Honey, they don't want to upset their tourist dollar, but they don't realize we got dollars too. And our US dollar stretches. Okay? So get out of the way. The ones that are working with us, they're going to be on the right side of history. But I'm just talking to the real repats that's coming, baby. I'm so glad y'all coming, and that's why we need y'all to come, because these Gambians are fast asleep in a coma. They love their white and European daddy, just like the black coons did in the U.S. Oh, baby, here, the place where we are coming home to rest, to build, to have peace and paradise. They've enjoyed our peace and paradise for long enough. We back. We coming for ours now. We coming for ours, and y'all have had the perfect little slaves. And black people, white supremacy is not going to last, and it's actually crashing. But let me tell you something, Gambian. Don't come out your mouth on my page, on this video, in the comment section, because a lot of y'all are already scared and you're buck broken. And I'm clear about that. Y'all thought this was just about Gambian home design, and you thought, no, this is about real revolution. That's what revolution looks like too. But I'm very awake, even in the work that I'm doing here. I didn't take my activist hat off. I didn't take that off at all. I just evolved it. It's one thing to shout about white supremacy, but it's another thing to start doing it and to start building real economic infrastructures to free your people. Y'all don't have good running water. The power's going on and off, but you done had this white daddy for centuries. So when we come out here to try to build, you fighting us because you don't know, you don't even love yourself, honey. You hadn't even learned how to love yourself, and you don't even know that we your savior. We've come to save you. We building up your community. And let this video be shared, and let this be the official notice to all Gambians and Africans. If you didn't understand with the year return and all the other African YouTubers, and you found my little page, just understand it's a whole new day. We didn't come out here to kiss ass with your white massa. We're not doing it, and it's not going to continue for you. So if you know what's good for you, you better find yourself on the right side of history, and you better get this money and get economically empowered and awakened over here. All you want to do is swirl, mix, and hope you have some mixed babies to breed yourself out. If that's you, if I'm talking to you, this ain't the page for you. My properties aren't the properties for you. This is not the brand for you. This is about real black empowerment. We are rebuilding a new black society. We've let the colonizers be the cancers of society long enough, and we will not join in the abuse. We see you out here with your abusive pimp, and you think I'm supposed to come in. I'm like Jackie, and what's love got to do with it? You remember when Jackie was over Tina Turner? I have references to that movie a lot because it really personifies and gives you an analogy of that pimp, that abusive, toxic relationship that y'all want me to be okay with. Tina Turner was like, don't you do that, Jackie. Don't you do that. And Jackie was like, if he's such a good man, why you let him treat you like that? Why you let him beat you? And Tina, don't you do that, Jackie. Don't you do that, Jackie. That's how the Gambians are. That's how some of these Africans are out here. Don't you start talking about that black empowerment. They done been good to us. They gave you rice. They done gave you some rice. Okay. And you're living out there with the goats. Oh, okay. But they done been doing you so well. Don't you do that, Jackie. Your eye bloody. You can barely get sleep. He raping you all the time. This is an abusive relationship that y'all think that we supposed to come over here and not say nothing about. No, like we're just not going to do that. We see you with your cake soap makeup. You halfway know what skin color you are from one day to the next. Women, we see that you okay with swirling it up. We see the men, they so economically buck broken. They reaching for the first crinkly, wrinkly, raisin prune shaped white woman that get off the plane just so he can have a check, a green card, and a meal with some demoter and fufu. Like, it's pathetic out here. You got to be ready for that too, but you got to be ready to understand your new responsibility and what we're here to do, and that's to rebuild. We didn't come here to re-kiss ass with you. If you don't like the curse and you one of those, I couldn't take the profanity. Go on, bye. You're at war. If you think my profanity is worse than centuries of colonization and us being killed without impunity, if you don't think getting on code is more important and you think that my cursing in a getting on code message is bothering you, honey, go on. People have such fake outrage. We're clear. I'm not answering comments. I'm not answering. I don't care. We're doing the work. We're successful with it. And this is the way you have to be clear when you come out here. Don't come out here buck broken. Come out here really ready to build with some people. We don't have to be nasty to white people everywhere we go, and we don't do that. But I'm telling you about what I had to see. It was disgusting to see a slave fight for his master, because I don't care where I am. If I see a white European person with a black child, I'm always going to question it. And we need to come to a place in society where we look at that sideways too. I don't know what channel y'all thought y'all had. I'm glad for my new subscribers. But a lot of our people have just been brainwashed by colonialism, and it's the same out here. I love being out here. I would never want to go back. Let's be clear about that. This is just the work that needs to be done. And these are the conversations that need to be had. So before you get triggered and all this type of stuff, and be very careful about that. And for those of you that want to come out here and build with us, know that we're on code. We're unapologetic. Y'all better go in my videos in the past. I just don't scream and holler like I used to in my old videos. I'm still just as on code, and I know who our open enemy is. Read the book on Amazon, An Intro to Breaking Soul Ties and Womb Cleansing. It's for men and women. It's for us to really take a historical look at how the African became sick psychologically, mentally, and physically. We're at war on all fronts. On all fronts. And we got to understand our history with this demonic entity. The Nation of Islam, Louis Farrakhan, they were the first people I ever heard calling them white devils. But the government, they don't know they devils. They think that they're friends. Just as sleeping. It's not all white people. All white people are. If y'all don't spare me, if y'all don't spare me, if you're in an interracial relationship, again, this is not the organization for you. Put your thumbs down, because that's all you can do, because you can't stop anything else. Unfollow. I don't need that number. We're very clear out here. We're powerful. We're powerfully walking in our purpose for our people. We have the spirit of Marcus Garvey and Harriet Tubman, and it's not going to be compromised. So I just want to tell you guys that we're repatriating out here. Be ready for that. If you're a swirler, if you're all with that white is right and you think it's all we are the world and you don't want to look at your history, be careful and make sure that you make your connections wisely. But this had to be said in the middle of us doing so many beautiful things. You have to understand this is black run, black fun, and it's for us, by us. And we're unapologetic about it. This ain't for y'all. It's a new day. It's not going to stay like this. We getting y'all some power, some internet, some infrastructure, little by little, but it's actually not going to take as long as we think it is. When you get code, when you get just a few dedicated people, you can get that thing right there. But when you compromise and got all the foolishness going on, that's why it takes so long to get things done. So I'm in my comment section. We're vetting individuals all the time. I've been curating databases for years now as an entrepreneur and to build a niche community. And now that we're rebuilding a new black society and we're at war, you have to be a specific type of black person to do this work. And it's only going to attract a specific type of black person to even cross those waters anyway. And I'll leave on this note. Even the Honorable Marcus Garvey said that there are some of y'all Negroes that were of no good use to us in the West, and you'll be of no good use to us here in Africa. So figure out which one you are. I appreciate you guys for subscribing, come to the page, and I'm so excited about all the people that I am seeing that are like-minded and on code. You are the people we want to connect with. You are the people that's going to have our back, and that's not going to be here kissing white ass. All it takes is an energy. We're here. We don't kiss white ass. We ain't got to say nothing. They already noticing that we here. I was so turned up when I left that fabric shop. I was like, I'm America, we here. I said everything, but we here, bitch. Like, I was just like, whoo. Y'all better bash Mister over the head and worry about him and later. That's how the Gambians are. Oh, no, you in there causing trouble. And I'm like, trouble? You better cause some trouble and go and bash Mister over the head and think about heaven later. Like, that's how they are out here. Y'all better understand it. But it is the opportunity for you to thrive, because when you have such broken people, you have an opportunity to empower, and you have an opportunity to take back what's rightfully yours. I hope y'all hear me today, and if you're offended, that's fine. I don't care. But I love the people that get this. We're out of time. I only have time to talk to y'all, okay? I needed videos like this as well, and I understand how important it is when you're in that journey of repatriation. You need to understand these cultural nuances before you get out here thinking it's all love and we are the world. We're here for a specific purpose. We're here to rebuild empires, dynasties only, okay? We're not out here just, oh, we're going to take some pictures, oh, vacation, yeah. No, we're taking back what's rightfully ours and rebuild a legacy for generations to come. I know black people, you only think 20 years at a time. This is a 200-year span, like the Chinese do in business. They come up with 200-year business plans. Us, we barely, hell, 6 months to a year, that works for us. But no, this is a much more intellectual and complex system that we have with integrity of rebuilding this new black society and how to do it. You may see us being the Airbnb for repass, but honey, this is definitely legacy and empire building. And everybody that's on board with that and understand what that is, thank you, we need you, and we're going to keep this train rolling regardless of the negative entities that are out there to stop us. So I just had to make this video to be clear with you guys, to give you guys some real talk before you come out here, to give you real talk about Africa, how you need to think about it, why there are opportunities here, and why the Asians and Europeans have loved it so much. It's because they've had the perfect slave. They've had colonialism. They've had people that have had no real religion to empower them so they can get over on them. Okay, love you. Talk to you guys soon.